Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's Repairs. Today I got a good one for you, you guessed it. Back on the Mustang quarter panels. Just wanted to give you a quick update on the panels here. The 2 coats, I just put 2 coats primer over the bodywork. And this is what I've come up with. I'm blocking with 180. You can see the lines looking good. I'm feeling it as I'm sanding it. I already got all the inside stuff done. I got the lower stuff done. I got all the little nooks and crannies sanded. So now it's just 180, smooth it out. If there's any waves, try to get them sanded out. I've been feeling it up here. Figured I better get a video going just so you guys can see, you know, how it's going. Yeah, so we had a little issue with here, but it's looking great now. This is, like I say, just 180, so I'm just kind of using this as a guide coat. I haven't sanded this part yet. This is the fog. This is the guide coat right here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going to get everything I want to get done here. Before I move down here, I'm going to put some guide coat on this area. So when I sand this area, I'll kind of see like this up here. So that'll give me an idea of how the lines are going, and that's all I really need to know for now. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of sanding. Just about done with it. I'll show you how easy it is, and let's get going. It's not that big of a deal. Hopefully you guys like the content. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It's going to help me grow. I hear everybody say it doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so yeah, please do. I'm going to turn on the vacuum here. So my main goal is just, all I've been doing is feeling it. If I don't like something, like maybe right in here, okay. Feels good this way. It's okay this way, it's not perfect. But let's make it better. So, if you feel something that you don't like, kind of get up into that area and just sand on it a little bit, but keep feeling it as you go. Like in here I felt something, so I'm gonna go ahead and give it just a little bit. Anytime you're on curves and stuff, you want to make sure you got your sandpaper over the edge, just so you don't put any lines in it. I'm being real careful on this outer edge. Kind of going with the flow here. Sanding up the contour. And sanding down the contour. Up and down. Yeah, you don't want to be sanding like this because you'll end up putting a line in this area, and this is rounded. So, feels really good. I mean, it looks good. I barely even had to sand it. So now, we're going to go ahead and throw some guide coat on there. These are all the little tips and tricks to get the job done a little quicker. So I got 2 coats of primer over the bodywork. That's what we got. Now, the reason why I'd rather put 2 coats of primer over the bodywork is so I don't have to put another coat of glaze on it. Glaze coat takes forever to sand off, and you basically you're going to get the same thing as what you're doing here. This is just a lot easier. So, I let it sit for a day, probably 2 days now. And I actually put the bake light on it too, just to make sure. So I kind of like to do all the lower stuff before I can, and then kind of move up to the line a little bit. You know, just work your way up to the line. But do the bottom all, you know, kind of do everything. Do it all at the same time. Don't stay in one area. You can see the guy coat just coming right off. The sandpaper gets old, get a new piece. I'm going to get a new piece. I can use this on something else someday. But yeah, when you're cutting primer and you want it to be straight, you know, get straighter bodywork, you want to make sure your sandpaper is fresh, you know. I could use 120 on this and it would really cut it fast, but it doesn't really need it, so keep the scratch down. Finer the scratch, the better off. Keeping the block flat. Nice rounded area here. Everything's just working out good. If you look at that line, it's looking sweet. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do this line. Keeping the block flat. You want to be careful on the line. Don't get carried away. Don't be in a hurry. Now there's plenty of primer on this, I can tell you. So I got a lot to work with. And the line just kind of comes there, and then it just has a little roundness, and then straight on down. So there you go. That looks pretty good. I'm looking at that line. So now it's ready to be rounded on this side and on this side. So now I'm going to concentrate on this. I'm going to put some more die coat on here just to make sure I got enough. I'm going to concentrate on this line. And just go straight with it. Okay, feels awesome, totally. Okay, I'm looking at it. Kind of a good idea to eyeball it. You're not going to get it any better than that. It's pretty straight. So I'm gonna put some tape on it, on this lower. And we're just going to try to make sure, I can see I got some die coat here, so I just want to make sure this line is going to be as straight as it can be. And once we get that, all we got to do is round it, done. So I'm going to throw some tape on it. I see basically a start of a line here, and I'm going to use something like right there for the guide. I'm going to double check. I'm staying right under the guide coat too. Double check the tape, make sure it's, yeah, it's straight. Make sure they're taped straight before you start sanding on it. I'm just going to gently do it. I mean, there's really not much to it. So you can kind of see the line right there. It's just coming right into shape. So here, I'm probably just I'm gonna come up to it gently. I don't want to disturb this much. So you can kind of come up it and sand down. I just kind of the block just kind of came up to this line and just sanded down because it's rounded. So, yeah, there you go. I mean, really, that's all she wrote. But you don't want to be doing any lines until you're done blocking. So now let's round it out and be done with it. I'm going to use a used piece, a 180, because we ain't going to need a whole lot. Actually, I'm just going to use this stuff. Just gently round it, and then I'm going to go over it by hand. So basically, I'm just hitting the edge and just rounding it. That's all I'm doing. Taking it real gentle right here. Kind of coming up. This one here, I'm kind of getting a little more aggressive because it's round. You know, it's pretty. This line here is rounded pretty much. This one's more sharp. So yeah, that's it. Now we're gonna go by hand. Now I like to use a scuff pad like this. We still got to round this in here too. So we'll do that first. So all I do here is just by hand. I'm staying right on the edge. You can do this. You don't really want to get a block in there. I mean, you can get the block in there, but pretty basic. So then right here, do the same thing. I'm basically when I'm sanding it, it's kind of like that. And then I'm bringing it down. So I'm just kind of concentrating on the edge. That's what I'm doing. So I'm right on the edge. That's it. A lot of times I'll just take the scuff pad with the sandpaper and I'll even come up in here in the rounded areas just, you know, to make it a little smoother. And sometimes sometimes the block can make it choppy. That feels I mean, it felt good before, now it feels really good. So that's it. My next step is to just finish sanding up here with 320. And I'll probably come into the 180 scratches, and I'll go back over it, everything with a red scuff, and let it rip. But that's it. It's ready for primer. So I hope you guys liked the content. I hope you learned something. It's not perfect. It's pretty close. I can tell you it's really close. You'll see it when it's painted, so you know, it is what it is. You just do the best job that you can do, and I'm happy with it. I didn't rush it. So yeah, the other side is ready. I 320'd it. I'm gonna only bring the primer probably to here, one coat here, and I'm gonna fog it, because on the other side of the paper it's fogged. It kind of looks like that. So I don't want to bring the gray primer over the fog coat, because then it'll be kind of weird there. So I'm gonna go probably just 2 more coats of primer on this, guide coat it like that, and she's ready to rock and roll. So anyway, like I say, hope you like the content. Please like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment. You got any questions? Leave a comment and I'll get back to you. But I hope you guys are having a good day. I'll catch you on the next video. Thank you. Bye-bye.